Hello guys, Mr. Mo here with Mo Notes, and today's notes are over function notation. And the reason we want to understand function notation is we've got to understand how we calculate inputs and outputs, and that's what we're going to concentrate on today. Here's the vocabulary you got to know. So I would pause the video, write all the vocabulary down, because I promised you, sooner or later, you will have a quiz, and it can include vocabulary as well as examples, and that's what you want to make sure that you include. So function notation, equation, expression, etc., etc. Make sure you write these down, pause the video, write them now. Alright, the first problem that we have, we're going to determine the output of the function y equals 2/3 x plus 1 given an input of 1/2. Well, you got to be careful. If it's asking you for the output of the function, then you're solving for the f of x. If it's asking you for the input of the function, you're solving for x. So the first thing you do, you write y equals 2/3 x plus 1 as the f of x is equal to 2/3 x plus 1. So you write it as a function, and what happens now is, since it's a function, you will have the f of whatever number you're asked to find is equal to, and 2/3 x plus 1, you're going to treat 2/3 x plus 1, in other words, to the right side of the equal sign, as an expression using the order of operations, and you'll solve it just like you always have. So the f of 1/2, if we want to find the f of 1/2, then we're going to substitute 1/2 everywhere there's an x, and that would be 2/3 parentheses 1/2 plus 1. So we substitute, then we solve or simplify the right side of the function, and we're going to end up with 4/3. So the output is 4/3 given an input of 1/2. Please, please, please leave all solutions, if they come out as improper, they have to be simplified, but you want to leave them as an improper fraction. No more mixed numbers. On example 2, we're going to determine the output of the function given an input of x plus 3. Well, this one's a little bit more difficult, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to substitute x plus 3 in to the function f of x equals 2x plus 3. That means that the f of x plus 3 is equal to 2 times, and then your input is x plus 3, so you substitute x plus 3 in for x. You substitute, you simplify, and you're going to end up with 2x plus 9. I went a little fast there. For example 3, you notice where I say, hey, be careful and pay attention? In exercises or examples 1 and 2, you were asked to find the output given an input. In this case, you're asked to find the input of the function given an output. So the first thing you're going to do, write it as a function, f of x equals 3/4 x plus 3. Next, you're going to substitute 9 in for the input, or 9 in for the output, sorry. And what's the output? Well, of course, it's the f of x. So when you do that, then you're going to simplify the right-hand side, and you want to solve using undo operations. So the first thing you're going to do is subtract 3 from both sides, and you end up with 6 equals 3/4 x. Then you multiply by the reciprocal of both sides, and you're going to find that x is equal to 8. Now, I have one for you to try. And determine the input of the function y equals 6x minus 3 given an output of x plus 2. Pause the video, give it a shot. Remember, write the equation, then write it as a function. Go for it. All right, once you write the function, it's the f of x equals 6x minus 3, where x is the input and the f of x is the output. So determining the input, you're looking for x. Given the output, the f of x is equal to x plus 2. You substitute x plus 2 in for the output, and now you have to solve an equation with variables on both sides. The first thing you want to do, move x to the other side because it has the smallest coefficient. When you do that, you subtract x from both sides and you have 2 equals 5x minus 3. Then you're going to move negative 3 to the other side by adding 3. And these are just simply undo operations. Divide both sides by 5 and you get 1 equals x. So for this particular operation, you find the input. X is equal to 1, given an output of x plus 2. So that's the video for today. Have a good night. And that's all, folks.